All right, a very good evening to you. Thank you so much for creating time to join us tonight on the Overflow Show. It is where you live your life in abundance. This is Hope TV, where you look and live, and of course, we are live on Hope FM, where you listen and live. And it is where you live your life in abundance. I mean, every bit of it is all about having a great time, of course, in the Lord Jesus Christ. And so tonight we are talking about campus life. We're in a season when the ex-cons are planning to join, they're joining different universities, colleges, and different institutions just to begin off their higher education. So you want to join us to understand what experiences they go through from joining to, finally graduating, what that looks like. So you want to encourage, call somebody tonight, ask them to tune in so that we can just have a great time to get the right information. If you got any feedback, any question, feel free to share with us. We have a number scrolling down on the screen, and of course, we'll be so much glad to engage with you. They call me Favored Frank, and so I invite you tonight to join us because we have campus students who are joining us tonight for this conversation that will be helping us understand exactly what happens from the moment they're joining to the moment they are coming out during graduation. So we have Margaret Siren, who will be, helping us with this conversation. And of course, I know we're going to have a great time tonight. How are you?
I'm very fine. How are you?
I'm great. How's life in school? How's been the going?
Well, the going has been amazing.
Okay.
Amazing and also not amazing.
All right.
Okay, so while joining, you're transitioning from high school to going to campus, and you're happy you're going to have your freedom.
Yes.
You're happy you're going to have, your parents are not there. You're going to do what you've always wanted to do, like have a boyfriend, have a sweet life and a soft life. The freedom you want.
Okay, before we get right there, I just want you maybe to introduce yourself properly.
Okay.
Tell us the course you're doing, the school you are in.
Okay.
Before we dive straight into the conversation.
Okay, my name is Margaret Resian. I did economics and statistics. I was a student of Machakos University. And yes, it has been an amazing journey. I really loved what I did.
Right.
And going to campus, one thing I've learned by the end of the 4 years that I've been there, it's that you're not just there to learn on the educational basis. You're also there to learn about life. You're also there to learn about who you really are. You get to understand what am I going to do after I finish, because at the end of the day, you're not going to stay there forever. You're just there for a period of time. So you need to take advantage of that time. You need to learn as many things as possible.
Right.
Yes, and that is what life has been for me in campus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe before we even go further, the course you're doing right now, economics, right?
Yes, economics.
Was it your passion? Is it something you really wanted to do while still young, while growing up, or you were forced into it by your parent, or what happened? Is it your passion?
Okay, so see, when I was young, I wanted to be a surgeon.
Okay.
Every time someone would ask me, what would you want to do when you grow up? I would like, I want to be a surgeon, a neurosurgeon to be specific.
Okay.
But then I got to high school, and there, I used to be very, very poor in mathematics.
Okay.
While I was in primary, our teacher was so biased in teaching mathematics. She would only concentrate on the people who really understand mathematics, and the rest are left out. So when I was in campus, I met this amazing teacher of mine called Madam Anne, and she made me to fall in love with mathematics. And then with time, I started to wanting to do something that is related with math, related with economy, related with doing statistics and everything. So yeah, so when I was done with my high school, I got a good grade, and then I applied.
Okay.
And yes,
so it was your choice.
It was my choice, yes.
Great.
I chose.
So from hating mathematics to a point of now even loving, computing figures.
Yeah.
Okay, let's now get to the experience. Now you're getting into this Machakos University, being a fresher. How was the experience? How was the feeling?
It was amazing. For me, it was really amazing. I'm this kind of a person. I'm an extroverted person. So I love learning new things. I love having new experiences. So for me, it was really amazing. Yes, but then when you're there, sometimes you get overwhelmed. You want to do everything. So for me, when I was in first year, When I was in high school, I used to play football. Yes. So when I was in first year, I met this guy who introduced me to the school team, and I joined in the school team. So I used to be in football. I used to be in a band. I love music. I play the guitar and I also sing. So I joined a band. I also love dancing.
Okay.
It's my it's something that I really love doing. My
Your
passion.
passion.
Yes, it's my passion. So
Okay.
I was also in dance. The same first year.
Yes.
I also joined the CU. And I was also, I love skating. So I also joined the skating club. So I was like in a lot. I was so
You want to
diverse.
do a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm here for only 4 years. I
Yes.
mean, why not try everything?
explore.
Yeah, why not explore? And that's really, I can say it costs some things in the future later, because now you see we only have 24 hours. So me being in all this and also, also trying to catch up in class, because we're being taught now. You see, in campus, it's very different from high school.
Yes.
In high school, we used to have like a teacher on duty coming and making sure you are not sleeping.
Yes.
You have to study from this time to this time. But then in campus, it's so different. There is no one there to tell you need to do this.
Yeah.
There is no one there to be accountable for your actions. So you need to be very disciplined.
Yeah.
And then you're finding a class is there for 3 hours, and then the rest of the day you're free.
All right.
So I was like, I used to do like a lot of things.
Okay.
Go.
So
Yes.
I'd want to us to begin from the first day you got into Machakos University.
Yeah.
How was the orientation? How was it coping? Because you're away from home. It is a new, totally new background, a new place. How was it coping? Because did you stay in the school for while in first year, or you just rented outside? Let us know the dynamics of how that looks like.
Well, for me, I stayed in school.
Okay.
For the 4 years that I've been in school.
All
I
right.
stayed in the hostel. So in the hostel, there is no pressure like staying outside.
Okay.
For there, you just need money for food, because you can't cook in a hostel.
All right.
In my school, you just need money for food and for maintenance. So that was that. And then maybe to buy your small shoppings and the things that you need. But for me, it was not that hard and not that easy to transition to, living in the hostel at that time. So
Okay.
yes, it wasn't that hard.
All right.
Yeah.
So Umengia, you're now a comrade.
Yeah.
Maybe was there some sometimes when I was back then in school during our times, there was something like a freshers night. Was there something of that kind in your school maybe?
Yes, I think every school has that. And I was like I used to be told about the freshers night even when I was in high school, like it's amazing, you need to be there. And I'm like, I was looking forward to that day. So the day came, and yes, I went for the freshers night. And they brought someone and it was amazing. The songs, the people, the vibe there, it was amazing at that time. But then with time you get to understand it's all in vain. So the freshers night was really amazing. People always look forward to it. I think every person who is joining campus always looks forward to going and being part of the freshers night. Yes.
Now, based on your expectations, while joining or before joining, you had some expectations of how life would be at the campus, and now you are there. Were your expectations met, or were you a little bit disappointed, or what exactly happened?
I was disappointed. You see, we sometimes watch movies and you see people how they behave in campus. You see people living a luxurious life. They're always having money, they're having cars, and you're like, that is what I want. And that is what I'm going to find when I go to campus. But then when you're there, you have to understand we all come from different backgrounds. I come from a poor background, or maybe I come from a humble, or maybe a good background. So when you get there, you need to be very financially stable and very financially disciplined. If you're not, you'll end up kuinama when you're in first year. Because unapatanga ukikuwa hapo uko like unataka kujaribu all these things. Nasikia kuna hoteli fiti ziko huko, so you want to try them. Kuna unataka kujaribu vitu zenye zina trend, you want to try it all. Unapata that time you're doing a lot of impulse buying, a lot of impulse consumption, and then unapata at the end of the day maybe your parent left you with, let's say, 20,000, and you find that you've consumed the 20,000 with just 1 week. Just a week. Bro, vibaya sana. Vibaya.
So,
mara kadhaa.
So, wanasema comrades wanainama sana.
Mara kadhaa.
What are some of the reasons? Because we are told comrades are kona pesa, you guys have money. I mean, you're given money by the government. You're given money by your bursaries all over the place. How comes mnainama tena?
Bro, kuinama nayo nimeinama. Personally naweza nikasema at first sikukwanga disciplined financially. So unapata me at that time I used to do a lot of impulse consumption. Very. Tunatembea tu hivi na mabesti alafu tuone manguo hapo tuko like hizo nguo zinakaa fiti. So tunabai. Mnaenda mnaingia kwa hoteli mnapata tutaka kujaribu hii kitu. So by the time mnapata time ikishaenda unapata hauna do. Unapata pia hapo kuna pia some kind of peer pressure. Unaona ama besti wako hamjatoka the same background. So maybe hawa kona pesa na maybe wewe hauna. So unapata at some point na utaki kwenda kuambia nisaidie do juu mmekuwa mkiconsume time yote na wanajua mnakuangana do juu mmekuwa mkiconsume kwa the same level. So unapata kuinama nayo inakuwa constant kwa sababu lazima utainama. Juu huna do.
Okay, you're mentioning peer pressure and I just want to mention a little bit of it before, but before then I want us to talk about the challenges comrades face. You know, just the first year you got into this life, a new phase of life that is, you know, you need to take responsibility of your life and you have education to take care of. So what are some of the challenges comrades encounter? Some of the challenges.
I think one of them is not being told enough or being given enough information. You see, when we go there, parents don't give us this information. Also, teachers in high school, they don't give us this information. You come and find it out while you're there. I think this is something that people need to work on, and there's a big challenge. We don't get that information before we go there.
There's this to create awareness?
Yeah, it needs to be there. It needs to, because unaendanga huko unapata life si vile ulikuwa unafikiria. It's not what you thought it will be. That is one of the challenge. And another challenge is that people face while they're in campus pia ni hapo kwa mabeshte and stuff. So unapata mtu akikuwa home alikuanga na mabeshte. Example, ukikuwa high school wendo ulikuanga unasemanga. Wendo ulikuanga unasema hivi kitu kila mtu anatii. Kila mtu anatii. Alafu unafika huko unapata bro. Kuna wakubwa and huko people don't really care. People don't really care. Unaweza kuwa high school ulikuwa unajulikana, but then unaenda campus unapata no one is even noticing you kabisa. And this inafanyanga mtu pia self esteem yake inashuka chini juu unajua in high school you used to be someone, but now here you're a no one, a nobody. You're a nobody. So
maybe talking about that, have you ever been bullied
in campus? No. I've never been bullied.
You've not experienced harassment?
No, I've never. But there are situations where people are being bullied. Yes, it happens.
Maybe if you can provide information on the scenario, what does it look like, the kind of harassment?
So being a first year, all the other years they know that you have money. They do know, they always know. So wanakuanga tu wamekungoja hivi, wanasemanga first year anakuja ni nyama mbichi, nyama fresh, imeiva man, and wako na pesa. So what they do mostly wanatafutanga watu wenye wako na kamwili kadogo. So unapata, let's say it's a guy, and then maybe there are ladies wanamwona anakaa fiti definitely, but wanajua ni mnyonge, hakuna kitu anaweza fanya. So unapata hao mademu wanaweza kuja wambuli, wachukue pesa zake, wajifanye wanamtaka and stuff. So in the long run unapata wanatumia pesa yote ya huyu msee anabaki kuwa bankrupt na anabaki kuwa bila pesa. So yes, it really happens. Ama maybe a girl anakuwa bullied maybe by guys, not just one guy, but a number of guys. Wanakuja wanakuambia usipofanya hii tutafanya hii. We know where you're staying. We know. Actually one of us maybe one of them alimsaidia kuwa admitted. So wanajua anakanga hapa juu alimsaidia kutafuta nyumba, kununua vitu za nyumba. So it's either you do what they want or they come and do something that you don't want.
Can somebody maybe report to the authority? Maybe someone who's manning the hostel?
Well, yes, you can come uko kwa hostel and maybe some precautions can be taken. But then ukikuwa huko nje, you're no longer the school's priority. You're really not. A responsibility, you're not. So once you're out there, as I've said, campus, you're just a no one. Kila mtu ni nobody ukikuwa campus. Hakuna vile tutasema itisa registrar atakuja kwako aseme wewe ulibuliwa, acha tukuweke special case, because tell me in school kuna a lot of students, ni kama 10,000. So ukikuwa kama na 1,000 wenye wako bullied, ndio inakuwa difficult kupatia each and every one of them attention that they need. So I guess ukikuwa campus, one of the things you should have is accountability partners, or maybe have very close friends who are always there to protect you, always there to help you out. Na mostly inakuanga fiti with time, unatafuta mabeshte maybe a bit older than you.
Yes.
A bit older, wanakuambia what really goes on there, what really happens, what you ought to do, and everything, because now you can't do alone, because bullying is there. It's there.
Okay.
And watu unapata at the end of the day, mtu amekuwa bullied, anakuja kupatana the right people, you know, at time isha fly. Yeah.
So you're talking about the challenges, you mentioned those, and what about peer pressure? Have you ever got yourself in a situation you want to be, maybe live like so and so, like one of your friends, you see them, maybe some are even driving in school. So have you ever gotten yourself in a position that you're like, no, I need such a kind of life, you know?
Yeah, but yangu haikuwa that intense. Yangu mostly ni kununua vitu.
Yes.
As I've said, I really did a lot of impulse buying. So yangu ni beshte yangu wako na hii kitu na nakafiti. Na ndio kitu yenye imetokea. So nataka pia mimi kukuwa na kitu kama hiyo. So napata yangu it was a lot of impulse buying. A lot of that. And I think hiyo ilikuwanga cost pia na peer pressure. Juu unatembea na wase wanafanya hivi. So pia unataka ndio uweze kufit in. But also I have this friend of mine where ametoka from a humble background, and kwa unajua hawana pesa definitely. So anakuja maybe anapatana na another friend huko, ana meet another new friend there, and hawa kona pesa, ama hata maybe hawana pesa, but this girl anaka maisha fiti. So unapata this girl atamwambia mimi nafanyangaje, kuna kwanga na huyu mbaba fulani ananikujanga na gari, ananipeleka na tunafanya kitu 1-2, alafu ananipatia nini do. Na huyo mbaba aliniambia akona beshte yake fulani pia anaweza kukufanya the same thing. So unapata because dem akom desperate, anataka kukaa kama venye huyu mwingine yako, anataka pia kuenjoy life. Unajua kila mtu anataka kuenjoy life at the end of the day. Kuna mtu anataka kuteseka, anataka tu soft life. So unapata una end up kuwa na mbaba. Unapata weekend ikifika hivi wanakukujia hapo kwa gate, wanakupeleka penye wanakupeleka, na definitely hakuna mtu atakuja spend on you hivyo tu bure. Eti ametoka tu tena kuja nipeleke out. No, na hamjuani. So definitely there is something you need to do. You'll have to give for you to get. Yes. So it happens a lot of 80s a lot. People do it. Yes, it's there.
So do you think, just on the same issue you're talking about, the challenge of peer pressure, wanting to be like so and so, and now Baba's coming in.
Yeah.
So do you think there is a way stakeholders, talking about parents, we have the school itself, institutions, talking about the government, do you think then there is support they can give these students just to help them?
Yeah, I think there is. Apparently, people don't know this, but you see the moment you go to campus, some parents, they let go of their kids. It really happens. So utapata watakupatia financial support first year peke yake, and then waseme usha grow. So unajipanga. So unafikiria wakisha kuachilia hivyo, then what? You know, sometimes I tend to ask myself, because parents do that, wanafikirianga tunatoanga wapi pesa. That is one of the challenge hata mimi mwenyewe nimeipitia, because sasa unajua ama maybe atakutumia thao, alafu atakupigia simu maybe after a month. Ulipatanga ile do, unaendeleaje? Thao hata itakusustain for a week, to be sincere.
You mean 1000 itakusaidia?
Kwanza kama unaka hostel, you're buying food daily. Una buy breakfast, example, ukule tuseme breakfast ya chwani. Sema ukule lunch.
Ya chwani kama what are you eating?
Chwani, kwanza umekunywa strong tea. Unajua hii chwani kwanza, hii strong tea, hii sukari ulinonga kitambo. So nika strong tea hapo, maybe na tumandazi. Ama something. Ama maybe cake. 50. Haya, tuingie lunch. Lunch hakunanga chakula iko less than 70. Ni 70 kuendelea. Na saa juu wewe una mingi, tuseme 100. Sema ukule ugali, maragi, ama useme ugali sukuma. And then bado kuna sapa. So unapata in a day kama una buy food, unatumia more than 200.
And then
food alone. Asa hapo hivyo kwanza hujanunua tu snacks, hujanunua maybe kabika ama lollipop, ama maybe kuna chocolate, tuseme ice ama kitu kama hiyo. Na umetumiwa thao, and they're expecting hii thao itakupeleka for a whole month. It's not possible.
Well, so they're saying you're not paying rent, so
no, they should not do that. And that is one of the thing I think inafanyanga. Ukiangalia rate ya watu campus wenye wako na wababas ni wengi. Hata wa mamas ni wengi. Juu sa mzazi hakusupport. And that is one thing I think parents need to know. Wanachilianga watoto sana. Bro, it happens. Na mostly they do this hata kwa men. I see even men. Kwanza men ndo wanachiliwa, unambosha kwa mkubwa, tafuta kazi. Unapata saa hizi money inakuja tu na wababa, sasa tutafanya nini? Pia madem. So one of the things the parents should do on the parents side ni wa support watoto wao hadi mwisho.
But what
Support
if
tu.
the parent genuinely or honestly hana?
Okay, kama hana it's okay. It's really understandable. Okay. It's really okay. But now point inakuja kwa wale wenye wako nayo and they really don't support their kids in school. Yes. Kama hawana pia unajua umetoka wapi. Ukijua mzazi wako hana na utampatia pressure eti akupatie unajua tu hana. So for you ukikuwa hapo unatafuta vitu za kufanya, kuna job, unatafuta job kwa shule ama around hapo unapata your own money, legit money. Yes. Alafu pia kwa the government they should also put more emphasis na your help yenye wanapeananga. They always give that. Yes, so they should put more emphasis on that. Na kama ni kwa school fee, wana put school fee yenye kwa affordable. We can talk about, I'm really political sometimes, so tunaweza tukaongelelea about this new funding model. Now, apart from the one yenye wametengeneza juzi, kuna the one that first years wale admitiwa now last year and the year before. That unapata mwanafunzi analipa 150,000 or maybe 120, na unapata ako batch 5. So inamaanisha atalipa school fee kubwa. Na mtu ametoka from a humble background. So me, I think personally, if I were to be asked, I think wanafaa warudishe ile funding model si tulikuanga nayo kitambo. Ile yetu ile yenye unalipa 20k, 25 ikienda sana. That is for the government.
So have you personally tried to maybe kufanya kazi, apply a job out here, or have you seen somebody, maybe your fellow students working while still, in class?
Yes, you can do it. Actually, you can. Personally, done it? Yes, I'm a dancer, so I used to get some money from dancing. Unapata mtaitwa job, maybe promotion, ama mwende to a certain mkaimbia msanii fulani. So you have to look for ways to get cash. So for me, I used to dance. Also, I was in football, in the school football team. They also pay, they give some stipend there. So pia kuna pesa nilikuwa napata from there. And I also pia kuimba inanipatianga pia pesa once in a while. So
how
yes.
Does singing give you money?
So you're called maybe to a party or maybe a celebration, maybe kuna maybe graduation ya msee ama birthday ya mtoto, you go there, mna perform kama band, mna get kulipwa. Ama pia kuna hoteli zinakuanga tuseme kama time ya Christmas ama time ya Valentine, so natakanga hizo maband. So pia mnaweza enda hapo pia mnapata pia kitu. So yes, you can it's all about, kuna lecturer alikuwa anatuambianga a very good, alikuwa anatuambianga that it's everyone akona 24 hours. So how you manage your time really matters. So unaweza bado ukajua kujuggle, bado unasoma na bado una earn pesa. You can so juggle.
For you were able to balance all these two.
Yes, I was.
You are in class.
Fully.
I mean, you've attended all the classes.
All the classes.
So you never missed any class or cut because of?
No. I've never.
Oh, all right.
I was a class rep, so missing was not one of the, you can't miss. You cannot miss. Yes.
All right, great. Now you're coming to graduate very soon. How does it feel?
It feels amazing. I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm really hopeful to get also a job once I've graduated or even before. It's really an amazing feeling. And also the fact that, you see, if you've met someone when amemaliza 4 years, and walk in holiness, amejaribu, withstanding and having some principles. It's a positive thing, and it's something that it doesn't happen. Juu unapata watu kwenye, hata kuna watu tulianza nao na say hawayuko, walikata shule, mwingine maybe akasema ataki, amechoka and stuff. So ukipata mtu amemaliza, I'm saying ni grace ya God pia.
So you mean you were in the Christian Union, right?
Yes, I was.
So you say it's God who has sustained you?
It is God.
All right.
It is God. Everything. Mimi nasemanga place nimefika hata si mimi. Bro, si mimi. Mimi naangalianga penye nimetoka naambia God, hii ni wewe usikie, hii ni wewe. Kila kitu, it's all you. So unaweza kusema in everything, hata ukikuwa hiyo shule, hata ukikuwa unaenda hizo kutafuta job, bado unasoma, always put God first in everything that you do. At the end of the day, you can't do nothing without him. Yes.
All right, great. In 1 minute, I would want you to give us your major highlight for the 4 years you've been in school. Your major highlight.
One of my highlights that I really hate was a highlight. It's when I was in 3rd year, and I wanted to be a school. No, I was vying for a position in school, And that, it was so intense. First of all, it was very intense, and it really taught me a lot. It taught me my real friends.
Okay.
I was able to understand what people always say, kuna wasaliti. Kuna wasaliti.
Okay.
Yani msee mmekuwa naye kutoka first year, second year, third year. Third year unataka tu support yake. Lakini hawezi akakupatia support.
Yes.
Yani alipatiwa 5 ama kapatiwa 200 na ni hivyo. Loyalty ikachange. Hivyo tu. Okay. That was my highlight nikikuwa kampo. Hiyo time nilikuanga hapo. Na pia another thing that was my highlight ni being a class rep for the 4 years that I've been there. It has been really amazing.
Okay.
Been really amazing to serve other people, to also connect with my lecturers, also with students. Unajua, ukikwanga uko shule unapatanga unamaliza tu kama umejua tuna mabeshto wako peke yake. So for me, pia kujuana na watu, getting to know where people are coming from, getting to understand people's views has been amazing too.
Oh, great. Yes. Now, in less than a minute, look straight into this camera, talk to this girl at home, and just encourage them. They're looking maybe to join campus someday. Some maybe are joining this month or even next. Yeah. You want to just speak to them? Speak to this girl out there.
Okay, so hi to anyone who is about to join. One thing I can tell you, or one thing I can say is be yourself. When you're in campus, make sure you enjoy and be yourself. And the word of God says that God created us very uniquely. We are all here for a purpose, and each one and every one of us has a unique purpose. You don't have to compare yourself to anybody. You don't have to try to be another person. And also remember, you're really beautiful the way God created you. You see, the word of God says that he created us in his own image, in his own likeness. So when you see yourself in a mirror, when you look at yourself in a mirror, see God. You have to see God. Don't compare yourself with social media, because there is a lot of pressure coming from that side. So don't compare yourself with that. Don't compare yourself. You really look amazing. You really look beautiful. And also for any guy, you will look amazing too. So yes, don't compare yourself to anyone or to anything. You look amazing the way you are. And also understand what is your purpose in life. What do you want to attain at the end of the day? You see, if you're in school and you get to lose that, then you're lost. And also in everything that you do, always put God first.
Great. Amazing. That was so profound.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for creating time to share with us your experience on the campus. God bless you.
Amen.
Right, has been Maggie sharing her story on her experience in campus. You know, for 4 years as an economics student, juggling between working, a class, coming out successful. That is great. All right, thank you. And stay with us. We want to take a very short break. On the other side of this break, I'll be talking to a gentleman who will be also sharing his side of the story. How the experience has been in campus for 4 years. Stay with us.
Catch Sitam Special.
He's the God who raised up Moses in a palace only to use him in the wilderness, and raised up Joseph in the wilderness only to use him in a palace.
Young person, God is at work within your heart. What does it say? He is at work. It's him who is at work in you.
If you are going to be successful in the service of God, it calls for sacrifice.
We get to appraise what God is doing, and by his invitation, partner with him.
Come on, keep moving. He's inspiring you to challenge that which seems impossible.
What he would require of us is to declare, send me Lord, regardless of our background.
Only on Hope TV.
Rafiki soul is the promise of a hand that reaches and goes beyond what angaza tumaini kote. I'm forever grateful. Ninashukuru ukarimu. I'm forever grateful. speaking soul is a promise of our hand that reaches and goes beyond. Watangaza tumaini kote. I'm forever grateful. Ninashukuru ukarimu, ukarimu. I'm forever grateful. Ninashukuru ukarimu, ukarimu. Rafiki msongo.
Friends of Hope, keeping hope alive.
All right, thank you so much for staying with us tonight. This is the Overflow series where you live your life in abundance. And of course, they call me Favored Frank. You can help us keep the program on air by becoming a friend of Hope, all right? You can go to the M-Pesa menu, deeper M-Pesa paybill option, and the paybill number is 933933. The account name is FOH Overflow. And of course, tonight we're talking about campus life. And in the first segment, the previous segment, just before we took the break, we had Maggie on set, sharing her story, how it's been, joining life in school, and of course, getting to the point of graduating. And that was an amazing experience. And now we have Jimmy Manduku in studio. I believe I said the name right, who is ready to share with us his story about how it's been joining campus, the life and the experience, and of course, to the point of, finishing the 4 years. Jimmy, how are you?
I'm very fine.
You're great.
Yeah, I'm great.
Karibu sana.
Thank you so much.
How's been the going?
The going has been so well.
Uh-huh.
I'm glad to be here
All right.
and share out my campus experience.
Great.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of your introduction. Maybe your names again, what you do, before we dive into this conversation.
Okay, my name is Jimmy Manduku. I recently completed my 4 years in campus. That is in April, and I am awaiting graduation. I did economics and statistics, and currently I'm an entrepreneur and a film director.
All right.
Apparently, yeah.
Awesome. So my sub is your thing.
Yeah, it's my thing.
Numbers, dealing with numbers.
Yeah, I loved mathematics since primary.
Okay.
Like since I was born, I think I loved mathematics.
So economics was your choice?
Not really. I wanted to be a lawyer, and I just landed. I didn't know how I landed doing economics and statistics.
No,
I did. I actually had a passion in law. I was a debater in high school. I loved history and also love mathematics, but I wanted to be a lawyer because I speak a lot and I really like arguing some facts. And I like to challenge myself in knowing more about what is currently happening.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
So I wanted to be a lawyer, and when you're applying for campus, there are like 6 choices. So the first 4 choices, you apply what you want to become. But then these others, you just throw any course there.
People freedom to decide.
Yeah, you give people you just apply these. Yeah.
Okay. So you mean you just applied randomly and that's where you fell, right?
Yeah. I hoped to do law at Kabarak University, but we can say fortunately, because I think this might be one of the good ideas or the good things that happened in my life.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, great. I love the determination and the zeal you have for this space. So I'd want you to talk about how was it? What was the expectation and how was it joining now campus Machakos University?
Okay. When I joined Machakos University, first of all, I told you that wasn't my dream, but I went to the careers office and they really told me that you can either make a choice to do a transfer because I'm from Machakos University and Machakos University doesn't offer law. So I could do an institutional transfer or I could start developing passion because probably God had a reason why I had to be in Machakos University.
Mhm.
So I just found peace and said that let me try and find passion. At least it has math, and I like math.
Yes.
So we can find some relationship there, and that is
worked it
how
out.
that is how I found like passion in
Uh-huh.
economics and statistics.
All right.
And like when joining, I think Machakos University is not that big.
Yes.
So
You're
like
disappointed.
not really.
Uh-huh.
I had high expectations of campus life,
Okay.
but when I reached at Machakos, like things were not to my expectation. I expected like to see people dressing to kill.
Uh-huh. What do you mean?
you know, like in campus,
Yes.
there is this like you have to lazima ukuwe na look
The
fiti.
class, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And people are just wearing casual. They're just like normal.
Okay.
Yeah. There was no pressure for the
For
looks.
looks.
Yeah. And I think it was more of normal, and my expectations were not I really had high expectations, so
So you are better off.
yeah, I was better off.
Okay. Let's now talk about this first day you're reporting to Machakos University. How was it? How was the feeling?
The first feeling was everyone looked the same.
Okay. Weren't you excited?
I was very, very excited. Finally, I'm leaving home.
Yes.
I'm going to have my own place.
Yes.
I'm going out to be making my own decisions. No parents are around.
Yes.
Yeah, you're now a free man.
Uh-huh.
So much excited. Like I was so hyped up. I really wanted to. You admit me and go home.
Yes. I can take care of
I can take care of myself. Yeah.
Okay.
This is what I've been looking for the last 4 years in high school.
Yes.
And now it's here. I was so much excited. I wanted to experience life. I wanted to form new friends because Machakos was it was actually my first time in Machakos.
Okay.
I hadn't been to Machakos. Yeah, probably maybe passing, but I haven't been to Machakos before. And it was interesting. Like I was touring a new place. Yeah.
All right. I want you to talk about some of you've talked about the dress code. Yeah, all kind of figure look like you. Maybe you're expected.
Yeah.
But now, what were some of the other shocks that you learned of? I know when people go to new places, we have culture shocks. We have different kinds of shocks people experience.
Okay. First of all, I didn't know like people can spend some little money and survive.
Yes.
Like,
okay. All right.
I met these crazy neighbors that they lived in the same apartment, the same building that I lived.
So you lived in the hostel?
I didn't live in. I really like my privacy, so I preferred staying outside compared to staying in the hostels.
Okay.
Yeah. So they were telling me that when you have 100 shillings, you need to plan yourself and survive for like 10 days.
100 bob.
So you take that 100 shillings, you pay mama mboga, so you will be passing there daily picking skuma 10 shillings.
Yes.
So you take that skuma, you cook it at lunchtime.
Yes.
Then you eat small lunch, you eat the other for supper. Yeah. Then when you wake up, you don't wake up that much early.
Yes.
You wake up.
You buy time.
You buy time
so that you can forgo breakfast.
Yeah. So I was like really shocked. Like, so you people don't have breakfast? You're supposed to just stay hungry. So I was really shocked. Like, how do you people survive?
Yes.
And like people told me that you need to be sharp earlier, because like when you spend carelessly, no one will be there to give you money. Like your parents won't be there giving you money. You can just call them every day, send me 1,000 shillings. Like that is not a luxury that you are going to have for the entire 4 years.
Right.
So you're supposed to plan early so that you adopt into the system.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about you're talking about this first experience, getting into the university, you're getting a house outside, and you now have to think of spending maybe 10 shillings a day. Come on,
yeah.
You have the boga, the school weekend, all that. So, besides this, what are some of the challenges you faced while trying to cope with the life at Machakos University?
When I came into Machakos University, I had a friend. Actually, I had some friends who are much, I think, in third year and fourth year.
Okay.
While I was still in first year, and they were doing very well actually,
Yes.
and one of them had a car.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, so the challenge was like you really have this kind of pressure, like, hey, this guy is still in campus and
A car already.
yeah, he has a car and he's so well, like he spends money like crazy. You can like go to a place, probably you're doing shopping and he does shopping for around 10,000 and you're like 10,000 is like 2 months
Yes.
2 months expenditure.
Uh-huh.
So that was a really big pressure. And like it was a challenge to me because I didn't have that luxury of spending that kind of
So
money.
did you feel less of yourself? Less of a student?
Yeah, I felt like I was not doing the most.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was so much pressure. Yeah. Actually, I ended up losing some money trying to
Get to that level.
get to that level, of which I realized later that it is not worth it.
So how did you lose this money?
So they were doing like shitty business. They were doing like wash.
Okay.
And that is what I didn't know.
Yes.
They're just showing me their lifestyle, and I didn't know like how they used to get that money. So I wanted to get that money.
Yes.
They connected me to another guy. I didn't know. So after connecting me to the other guy, they told me to send some money.
Yes.
So I actually took my entire rent
Okay.
and sent it to them so that they can do their things and give me a
Some
lot of
magic
money.
and money comes.
Yeah, some magic and to give me more money. And they ended up
In thin air.
yeah, in thin air. So you are just following up. They're telling me, wait, your money was we went into a lost trend and your money was swallowed. So you are left there with no option.
Yes.
So you're like, you have to now look for ways to get that money to pay rent because that is what you're supposed to do, or else you'll be locked out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is a lifestyle challenge you are meeting for the first time.
Yeah.
You want to be like so and so. Maybe what are some of the other challenges you faced while trying to cope with the campus life?
Okay. When I was in high school, these teachers used to tell us that right now don't focus on ladies.
Yes.
In campus, ladies will come for you.
Yeah.
And that was a really that was actually one of the things that I anticipated.
Yes. It was a motivation back then.
It was a motivation. I want to go to campus so that ladies can look for me.
Okay.
Yeah, and you reach here and you realize like
no one is showing up.
No one is coming up. And actually, when you get one, like being in a relationship, like requires a lot of things, not just them coming.
Yes.
You're hanging out. Yeah, like it comes with an expense and some responsibilities that are attached to it. And it was somehow challenging because I was looking forward to be in a relationship.
Yes.
Yeah, and I expected it. I thought it was just an easy thing. Ladies will come and will just like I didn't think of the responsibility part of it.
Okay.
Yeah, so when interacting, you want to be in a relationship, and when you get close to one, it becomes a problem. You realize that you argue. You also argue with these people.
Yes.
Yeah, you argue with the lady that you're interested in, and I think I didn't know that phase of relationship before I joined, and yeah, it was challenging.
Yes.
Trying to get into a relationship.
Wanasema kuna key constant huko kuinama. Have you ever done inama or?
Yeah, I have severally.
Okay.
And
One thing. Choice or?
It is not always by choice. You don't just have money and decide to inama.
Yes.
Yeah, like
maybe you're trying to save, so it's by choice. You choose to inama so that you can save a few coins.
But for most comrades, it's not usually by choice.
By default.
Okay. Me being one of them, and I think when you join campus, you don't usually be responsible when it comes to finances.
Yes.
Like you usually like buy impulsively. Like when you see something good, you buy. You don't think of tomorrow.
Yes.
And it reaches a point your money is finished, and when you call home, they tell you like we just sent you money the other day, so we can't send you right now. We'll send you another time. So you have now to inama.
Yes.
Because you have no choice. You have no money, and I think that is something that I had not prepared myself while joining campus, and it really affected me. Niliinama sana.
Yes.
And I came to realize like you need to have like you need to be planning some things. Like you just don't spend.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Great. So I wanted to talk about some of the challenges to do with, were you bullied or harassed, or did you see someone go through that?
Personally, I wasn't bullied, and I've never been harassed, and but I think I know it usually happens,
Yes.
especially to boys. And you know, when you get in campus, the way we are told, like ladies usually come to look for you.
Yes.
So I think like there is this culture that you can find some ladies probably in third year, fourth year. They just look at you. You're a young innocent boy. You don't know things about relationship. You're not aware of how things are supposed to be done, and they can come to you and just flirt with you. They want to be in a relationship with you, and their main aim is not to be in a relationship with you, but to eat off your pockets or your money. The little money that you have, you end up spending on them, and you're left there ukiinama.
You're right.
Yeah, I think
Then
that
they
is.
take off.
Yeah, then they take off because when your money finishes, like you are no more important to them.
Nothing to offer.
You have nothing to offer. Yeah, or they give you pressure, like you need to look for more money.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So were you in the Christian Union?
Yeah, I joined the Christian Union in my first year, and I think that has been my backbone since I joined campus.
All right.
I really love fellowship, and in high school I was also in CU.
Okay.
And I was partly in leadership, and I think that was the first thing that I joined. That I joined when I came to campus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you attend Freshers Night or we had to see you?
I didn't attend Freshers Night.
Okay.
Actually, I wasn't that much type to the Freshers Night event. Yeah, it was not my thing. Yeah.
Okay. So how has Christian Union helped you, avoid all these challenges while at campus, avoid, the bad groups? There are many things happen behind the scenes in campus. How has Christian Union helped you, your spiritual journey, Christian walk of faith? How has it helped you?
Okay. I told you, like, when I joined, I found like friends who are in third year and fourth year, and they were not really Christians. That is what I can say, because they didn't used to go to church. I didn't see them go to church or any fellowship.
Yes.
And I really, it was so much hard interacting with, like, it was so much pressure. They used to go for parties, and they didn't care about spirituality. And what Christian Union helped me is, like, it really shaped my life. It slowed my life down. And made me know who I am truly. Like, it put me back on track.
All right.
And redefined my purpose, and know that I really need God, and I really need to know my identity.
Yes.
Like, I need to take life slowly. Yeah, and not have like the pressures of this world. Like, I need to trust the process and not be greedy. Yeah.
Right.
It's Christian Union really defined my values and helped me settle and have good friends.
Right.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, we are having this Jimmy in studio, helping us with the conversation, his experience, in campus, how it's been for, the time he's been in school. So I wanted to talk about the issue to do with working while still a student. Have you had that opportunity?
Yeah.
To work while still studying?
Yeah. In second year,
yes.
I worked as an enumerator for a mental health company.
Okay.
They are doing some research in Machakos, Kitui, and Makueni, and I worked during the holiday.
Okay.
And I think that is when I joined the job market. And I haven't really worked while studying during sessions.
Yes.
I have not been working, but in my fourth year, I think in my fourth year, me and my friends combined to join to form a business. We are doing a business.
Yes.
It's a Wi-Fi business, and I think that is when I had to work.
So you supply to comrades?
Yeah, I supply Wi-Fi to comrades. Yeah.
How is it work-study balance? How is it? How are you able to balance? Because I know maybe you're raking in some money for the Wi-Fi business. You're getting money and all seems it's okay. Why do I need to go to class? Have you ever had that to, struggle between balancing the two?
Not really, because one thing that I learned from my lecturer was planning. I learned back in third year
Yes.
is that you have 24 hours and you need to write down your priorities. Like I have work and I have class. So you need to be class at this time,
Yes.
and after class you schedule your work so that they both are important in your life.
Yes.
They both are priorities. You can't like depend on one and end up losing the other. You have to balance them so that you don't have like to lag behind when it comes to things like exams,
Yes.
cards. So you have to balance your time very well and ensure that you give both equal attention, and you know when to go to work and you know when to study.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I know there are many things that maybe you've just seen, though you've not been part of. Some of the funny things that maybe happen in campus. Maybe what are some of the things that you see and you're like, no, we don't need this in school. Why are they doing this? That you want maybe to share some of these things with our viewers. Are there maybe some things you saw some your colleagues do, as fellow students do, and you're like, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and one of the biggest things is relationship. Right now at this point, I feel like relationships in campus is not that necessary.
Yes.
Don't take it as a life or death thing, because I have friends who are forced to be young parents.
Yes.
At a very young age, and you find a girl, she's around 20 and she has a kid and she's struggling, she's studying, she has a kid, she needs to look for money, and I think that is one of the biggest challenges. You end up when you join campus, you have that pressure of being in a relationship.
Yes.
You end up making bad decisions because you haven't taken time to know what this relationship really requires, and you end up getting pregnant, especially for ladies. You raise your child, you have to study, you have to look for money so that you can sustain this child, because most parents usually, like, when you have a child, they see you as a mature person.
Yes.
Because you entered into a relationship and you've gotten pregnant, and now you think you can now make your own decision, so they
Yes.
leave you.
Okay.
So you end up struggling and raising a child at a very young age, and you're not experienced, you're not ready for this, and you're not forced to be ready and live with that consequence for the rest of your life. Yeah.
Okay, have you maybe some groups tried to introduce you to drug abuse and all that?
Yeah, the friends that I had in first years, they used to go for partying.
Yes.
They used to use bang and drink alcohol. But that is one thing that I thank the Christian Union for.
Yes.
Like, it has really helped me to focus my life on my spirituality.
Yes.
And actually, we usually have fellowships on Friday night evening.
Yes.
So I'm usually occupied at the time they usually go for the sheres and parties.
All right.
So like it takes my time. And I think like if I wasn't in Christian Union,
Yes.
I would have been easily influenced to those parties and sheres. And there is this group that I joined while in second year.
Yes.
It's called Tinsalon Foundation.
Yeah.
Like, it has really occupied me with it's a Christian group, and it has really like occupied my time, especially during weekends.
Okay.
Where they usually have some functions. They go to children's home, they go to high schools for fellowship, and I really find myself becoming so much busy that I don't have time to be idle and do drugs.
Okay.
And yeah,
Right.
so that is how I escaped.
Okay.
Yeah, being influenced.
Great. So I want us, because I can see our time is pretty much well spent, I want you to talk about what has been your major highlight for the 4 years you've been in school. Your major highlight, you're like, this, I carry this as part of a memory I'll have to remember.
My biggest highlight is when I found my friends. I really found I drifted away from my old friends because I realized that is not making me to become who I want to be.
Okay.
So I found these new friends from this group called Tinsalon Foundation,
Okay.
and they've really influenced me positively. Like, they've been so accountable to my life. Everything that I do, I have to be accountable to them. They check up on me. They ensure that I go for fellowships. They ensure that I must pray.
Okay.
I must read the Bible.
Yes.
And like, I just live right. And I do good things.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think that has been the biggest highlight.
All right.
And I feel like most people don't get they don't get the luxury to have like good friends who walk with them and are really interested in their lives.
Yes.
And their success throughout their campus life.
All right.
Yeah.
Great. Awesome. So I want you to, because I want us to really wrap up this conversation. And before we do so, do you think, speaking for the boy child, do you think there is more help you need, especially as a boy child in campus? Do you think you need an attention from the government or from your parents or from the institution or society?
Yeah, sure. Most boys are being neglected. They're made to mature at a very young age. Like, I have a friend of mine, actually one of my closest friends.
Yes.
The moment he stepped in campus, that was the last time their parents sent him money or any form of like financial help. So he had to grow up, look for ways to get money and survive. So I feel like the boy child is being neglected and they're assumed to be mature at a very young age. And I feel like that is dangerous, like for the future generation. Like, boys need to be also taken care of, like, or introduced to the world slowly.
Okay.
Like, I think like parents should also be concerned with the boy child.
Okay.
They educate them, they prepare them for this life.
All right.
Not just remove support, just throw them. Yeah.
Okay.
They should like teach them, like take them slowly, gradually.
Okay. What about the government? Do you feel Ngosawa? Do you feel there is a place the government can come in?
Yeah, the government can help by there is this help money. I think lately there has been a lot of issues, late dispatchment, and you find like these people who are depending on themselves really depend on that money so that they can buy something or use it for upkeep for their like lives throughout their semester. And when it delays, like it puts these boys or the young people in a lot of pressure.
Okay. So do you think comrades have an opportunity to use this money? Maybe they help invest somewhere so that you can generate money? Is it possible?
Yeah, it's possible. Actually, my friends, like, they used their help money to when we joined to form this business, they used like that money that they had saved from their help money to start up this business.
Okay.
Yeah, and me personally, I didn't apply for help.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So for somebody who has good planning and they have this money, they can invest, right?
Yeah, sure. It's possible to invest.
All right. I would like to talk to a boy child out here who is maybe planning to join an institution of higher learning. Advise them. How about for them? Look at straight to this camera.
Okay. My advice to you as a boy child who is joining campus is that don't be pressured by what you see. Don't be deceived. Like, just take life slowly. It's a process. Everything that you want, like, you can just plan it out and make it happen with God's own time, in its own time. Like, don't be pressured by what you see, by the people that hang around you. And another thing is have good friends. Like, really invest in looking for good friends, because bad company ruins good moral. That is what the Bible says. The moment like you make that wrong decision in having wrong friends, that is the beginning of your failure. So ensure that you invest in finding good friends, and that will really make a really great impact in your life. And another thing is, in the book of 2 Timothy, it says that you need to present yourself as a workman of God, like as a workman that God created you, because God is a perfect God. God created you to be someone great, and present yourself in that manner. Don't conform to the pressures of this world. Be you, write your values, write who you want to become, and work for it, and trust God that everything will work out.
All right, great. Thank you so much, Jimmy, for creating time to help us with this conversation tonight. All right, looking forward to have you again, maybe some other time in future. And wish you all the best as you graduate. May God see you through.
Thank you.
Amen. Thank you so much for creating time to join us tonight on the Overflow Show. This is where you live your life in abundance. This has been the Overflow Show on Hope TV, where you look and live, and of course on Hope FM, where you listen and live. You can help us keep this program on air by becoming a friend of Hope. It is so easy by you giving your 100 bob, or 200, or 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, or even 1,000,000. As the Lord enables you, you can help us keep the program on air by going to the M-Pesa menu, lipa na M-Pesa, the paybill option, and of course the paybill number is 933-933. The account name, FOH, Overflow. Until next time, same place, same time. Bye bye. My name is Favored Frank.